What would you do with £250,000? New house perhaps? Maybe a holiday home in the south of France? Well, if you're a chairman of the board or bad boy rapper, your answer might be a new car. And the Bentley Azure could be right up your street. There's little doubt a Bentley is the plaything for the rich and famous. But what do you get for your money? To say you get a lot of car for the money is something of an understatement. Luxury convertibles don't get any bigger or more opulent. The Azure stretches to over 5.4 metres and weighs a staggering 3 tonnes. So you might be surprised to learn it'll reach 0 to 60 in under 6 seconds. That's because of its twin-turbo 6.75-litre V8 that pumps out 450 brake horsepower and 645 pounds per foot of pull. Give the accelerator a deep stab, and what follows is one almighty whoosh and a blurring of the scenery that'll embarrass many an exotic sports car. It's surprisingly nimble, and there's certainly no shortage of power. There is a pronounced pause between accelerator and engine uptake away from the mark that takes some time to factor into your driving style. Refinement, as you'd expect, is first class. There's a hint of body shake over rough surfaces and minimal road and wind noise. There's a little bluster with the roof down in the front anyway. From the second you sit behind the wheel, you know you're at the helm of something special. The famous flying B at the end of the long bonnet, twinned with the Chesterfield-sized chairs and acres of legroom for 4, remind you this is as good as it gets. If you need any more reassurances, the burnished wood trim, hand-stitched leather and chrome dials and switches remind you why this car comes with such a hefty price tag. It's not all glitz and glamour, though. The satellite navigation system is fiddly to use and has to be operated via an awkward remote control. And the screen, which sits at the top of the centre console, restricts visibility out of the front. Drive it carefully and you'll get around 19 miles to the gallon. Realistically, that figure is more likely to be in the low teens though. But let's be honest, if you can afford the sticker price, fueling it won't be a problem. People who buy this kind of car don't ask for discounts, and people who sell them don't offer. And when it comes to options, there's almost nothing you can't have on your Bentley, provided you have the means to pay for it. The Azure has everything you'd expect for a blue-blooded, aristocratic drop-top, seamless performance, lavish interior and oceans of space for 4. However, at 5.5 metres long, the Azure takes some getting used to and is a nightmare to fit in public car parks.